Hey everybody, welcome back to the Highland Fox. And today we feel the need for speed.
And whiskey.
So we're actually doing a special one, Jefferson's Ocean. So we figured since it was a nautical theme, we'd do a little Top Gun review with this as well. So yeah, hope you guys like that intro. That is actually my bomber jacket from when I was in flew for the Navy. I didn't fly jets, so I wasn't Tom Cruise, but I was more like Goose. I was a backseater. Fun to throw it out there. I haven't worn it since I got it out. It's still really hot. That's why I took it off.
It was cool to see it with the beard, though.
Yeah, I've never had it not clean shaven.
Yeah.
I had the Goose mustache in it.
Yes, yep.
And I don't look as good as Miles Teller.
No.
That's definitely true.
No, well, honey.
But for today, we're going to do a really good whiskey. I really like these guys, Jefferson's. This is their Ocean. It's a really cool idea. They take their casks, and normally they get put in, those barns, and they get the seasonal changes. These get put on a ship. So all of the,
elements.
Everything.
Yeah, the wave motion. I feel like it really helps the whiskey touch every part of that.
Yep.
That oak.
Yeah.
And this is Voyage 24, and this is their first voyage that was only Caribbean.
Yeah.
So temperatures of 90 degrees or higher all the time.
Yeah.
Ugh. But
It's a really good whiskey. As you can see,
obviously.
we've drank quite a bit of it. We actually weren't really planning on doing a review of it, but then Top Gun came out, and we watched that and loved it, and we're like, oh my god, this is perfect for it.
Highly recommend if you have not seen it.
Yeah, my last flight in the Navy, we drank Jefferson's Ocean. I think it was like voyage 20 or 19 or something. So we thought it'd be fun to bring it back and then do it for you guys. Normally they do go all around the world, like over in the crater into the Arctics and stuff like that, to give the whiskey a whole different breath of. But this was like Lindsay said, mostly Caribbean, so hot temperatures. But you definitely get that salty flavor to it, which is really good.
Yeah, and then with bigger glasses, if you put a little bit of ice in it. This one, I was not a huge fan of the ice technique, but a few years ago, I forgot what voyage it was, the ice really changed the palate, I thought.
Yeah.
So.
And I liked it better. I think 19 was the one that we put a couple drops of water in it. It really changed the palate.
So that I thought that was cool, especially with this one.
Yeah. And that's, we always say, right? Drink whiskey the way you guys like it. Try it with ice, try it with water. Try however you want it.
Let's try it now. All right. So we're going to do color.
It's like
I feel like it's
gold?
Yeah.
Amber?
Light amber, I'm getting.
Light amber. Light purple.
Light amber.
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's smell.
I don't really get the salty. That's more on the, must be on the palate.
Yeah, I feel like previous voyages I've gotten salt with
Yeah,
it.
that brine.
But not at all. I can definitely smell caramel, though.
Oh, yeah. There's another spice in there, too, that I can't figure out, like ginger or something. But, I don't know. Let's get to our favorite part. Fly Navy. So, yeah, on the palate, almost immediately, you get that sea salt. But it's really good. It's not like licking them. It's not like ocean water.
Yeah. Because I know, certain scotch, I get that salty, briny.
Yeah.
But this is not that. This is like a sea salt with candy, like saltwater taffy.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, like saltwater taffy.
Yeah.
Because I definitely get something sweet in there too, like not fruit maybe? Or is it rock candy?
There's definitely a fruit there. I don't know which one, but.
If you guys find a bottle, comment down below what you guys are tasting. This one's pretty complex, and that's what I like about the Oceans, is because it hits everyone differently because of the unique way they age the whiskey.
Yeah.
How's the finish for you?
I feel like it's light.
It's pretty light. It does not stay.
Yeah, it's nice. It's warm, but it's so light.
Yep.
And I get like that caramel vanilla sweetness linger, but it's not like that I'm drinking feeling. So
yeah, it's a good summer one. You can tell.
Yeah.
It almost, I don't know, maybe that's the advertising of being the Caribbeans. It's a fun summer whiskey, but it is pretty light, and I would definitely recommend it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So if you guys can find it, it's pretty easy to find. I mean, it's not easy to find. It's not like, a maker's mark or anything, but it's usually retails around $80, I think. Yeah. So check your local liquor stores. if you find any of the other Jefferson's brands, I would recommend those as well.
Mm-hmm. But Ocean, I think, is really cool just because it changes every single voyage.
Yep.
So you're never going to get the same thing.
Yeah. Which is fun and bad at the same time, right? Because, like, if we love 24, you're not going to get it again. But, no. So, would you recommend Oceans?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's just a fun story. I love reading about the history of it. And, I mean, this voyage tastes great. So
even if we can't find another voyage, we usually look up the voyage to see what they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for being for the whiskey. If you want to stay on for the Top Gun review, we'd appreciate it. All right. So if you guys are still here, you're here for the Top Gun review. We're going to do full spoilers. Not a huge thing to spoil, but just to make it easy that we don't ruin it for anybody, we'll put little spoilers thing here. But okay. So what you thought?
Oh my goodness. So good. So good. So good. So what?
It's funny because tell them how you felt about the first one. You liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was an 80s movie. That's not a bad thing. It was there.
Very 80s.
It was like, just very 80s, fun, sometimes cheesy. I'll never watch it and not cry when Goose, spoilers for the first one, dies. Pour it out. But yeah, the first one, it was good. I thought, mm-hmm. But this one, I left the theater and was like, I need to join the Navy. Am I too old to join the Navy? Like, I need to do this. I don't know. Yeah. I thought it was amazing. It was a fantastic movie. Like, so good.
Yeah, it was so good. They handled Goose's death really well. They did the flashbacks really well. Mm-hmm. One of my big fears was anytime you do a sequel, like 36 years later, there's no way it's going to hold up to the original. They're going to try too hard. They're going to, either try to create their own characters too much or they're going to reference the old one too much. But this was the perfect blend. Yeah. They did Goose well. Mm-hmm. The way Rooster, who's Goose's son, interacts with Tom Cruise, Maverick, was very believable. Yeah. Some of those conversations in the aircraft I've had when I was in the aircraft. And again, I didn't fly jets, but it's just naval aviation in general.
Yeah. I thought you could tell, like, very little CG was used.
Yeah.
Like, it is all...
it's as practical as they can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even, like, the pilots in the cockpit, you said, like, when you see Tom Cruise take off the carrier, you were like, huh, that's actual. Like...
Yeah, that was a real shot.
Yeah. So, I thought it was great. The story was amazing. Mm-hmm. They did, like... really good referencing the first one, but not forgetting the roots of this film. I thought Val Kilmer, they did really, really nicely, especially with his history, not being able to talk, and they
handled him beautifully. That was another thing I was worried about. Like, you bring Iceman back and he can't talk. Like, how's that going to work? But they handled that really well.
Yeah, just the script, and I know Tom Cruise coming back for this movie was like, we are going to do this right, and
well, it's been in production for 6 years or something?
Well, it was supposed to come out in 2020, and obviously that didn't happen.
Oh, that's right.
So, I am so, so glad that they waited to put this movie in theaters, because so worth the wait, so amazing hearing everything and seeing it on the big screen. Like,
feeling the jet engines in your chest in the movie theater.
Yeah, it was just, I haven't seen a good film like that in so long.
And it was weirdly different. Mm-hmm. Like, you look at, like, Avengers Endgame, right? Like, that was a good film. Everyone was cheering, all that kind of stuff. But, like, this was just, like, there was... Not that there was no stakes, because there were stakes in the film. But, like, you went in, you escaped reality for 2.5 hours, and then you left feeling better. Like, that just hasn't happened in a long time for films.
Yeah, I don't know. All other films need to imitate this, I don't know...
escapism.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was well written. Mm-hmm. It was well paced.
Yeah, their characters were believable.
Yeah,
and just had like I don't know, just had this grit, and it was just great. And Miles Teller, holy cannoli, did he?
I have only seen him in
Footloose.
Footloose as the jokester, and Reed Richards in that terrible Fan Four Stick movie that I made you watch.
Yeah.
So like, I thought his career was dead. It is absolutely not dead. No. He killed it as Rooster. Yeah. Like, it was awesome.
Yeah, and I definitely thought Tom Cruise was going to be a little cheesy, because I'm like, what
can you do at 60
as
a jet
come
pilot?
On, Maverick, but,
Come on, Maverick, do some of that pilot shit.
Everyone just killed it. Mm-hmm. So good. So I I cannot recommend this movie enough.
Yeah. I know our review's a little bit later. The movie's been out for, what, like 6 weeks now or something?
Yeah.
We just saw it in theaters, so I'd highly recommend seeing it in theaters. If it's still around you, make the effort. Get a babysitter if you need to. But yeah, I would highly recommend it.
Yeah.
We're going to buy it as soon as it comes out.
Yep.
And probably watch it again.
And this time next year, I'm going to be a jet pilot. It could happen.
It takes 2 years to get through flight school.
I could just be very smart. Maybe it's like my destiny. Maybe that's my hidden talent.
It's your cutie mark? To be
Yeah.
a jet pilot?
Yeah.
It's possible. You guys will want to be jet pilots. So if you have kids in the teenage years, show this to them and they will be jet pilots. That's almost a guarantee.
Maybe don't show them.
Or don't show them. I would show them.
Just so.
Our kids are going to be raised on it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So amazing.
Yeah.
So that's
Highly recommend it. Go see it.
and then
Great
drink
movie.
some great whiskey afterwards.
Drink some Jefferson's Oceans afterwards. Let us know if you guys have seen it or have had Jefferson's Ocean down in the comments below. And thanks for coming, guys.